Welcome to part 6 of the video series on number theory and computations. And in this one, we'll be looking at adding and subtracting numbers of the same base. We're all familiar with adding denary numbers, which I'll remind you are numbers in base 10. So let's say we have 2,530 plus 9,641. We add 0 and 1, which is 1, 4 and 3, which gives 7. The sum of 6 and 5 are 11, so we leave the 1 and bring over 1, which we'll then add to 2 and 9, giving us 12. And so the answer is 12,171. Now, let us start adding numbers of a different base. Let's add the binary numbers 101 and 11. The sum of 1 and 1 is 2, but we can't have a digit 2 in a number of base 2. So let's change this to a binary number. This we should already know how to do from the last video. So all we need to do is divide 2 by 2, which is 1. And this leaves a remainder of 0. Next, it's 1 divided by 2, which is 0. And that leaves a remainder of 1. So our number is 10 in base 2. And going back, we write our 0, but bring over the 1. Now, we have 1 plus 1, and that is 2 again, but we just showed that 2 as a binary number is 10. So we leave the 0 and bring over the 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2 again, so we write down the 10. So the answer as a binary number is 1,000. Next, 1,223 base 4 plus 310 base 4. Well, 3 plus 0 is 3. Next, 2 plus 1 is 3. Next column, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. However, 5 cannot be a digit for a number in base 4, so we change 5 to a number in base 4. As an aside, 5 divided by 4 is 1 with remainder 1, and 1 divided by 4 is 0 with remainder 1. So our number is 11. We leave 1 and bring over the 1. Then 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and we're done. For this next example, 37 plus 25, both in base 8. 7 plus 5 is 12. And 12 isn't a digit in base 8, so we have to convert it to 1. 12 divided by 8 is 1, remainder 4. 1 divided by 8 is 0. Remainder 1. 14 is our number, and we leave the 4 but carry the 1. Then 1 plus 3 plus 2 is 6, and we're done. Last example, 33 base 4 plus 22 base 4. 3 plus 2 is 5, which isn't a valid digit in base 4, so we change this. 5 divided by 4 is 1, remainder 1. 1 divided by 4 is 0, remainder 1. So we have 11. We leave 1 and bring over 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. But we need to convert this 6 to base 4. 6 divided by 4 is 1, remainder 2. 1 divided by 4 is 0, remainder 1, which is 12. So our answer is 121 base 4. Now we're going to look at subtraction. Let's start with basic subtraction of denary numbers. For example, 5,321 minus 2,980. You should already know how to do this. 1 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 8. Well, this can't be done, so we borrow 1 from this 3 that is in the hundreds place, which leaves 2. And we bring over 10, which means the new number is 10 plus 2, which is 12. And so 12 minus 8 is 4. Next is 2 minus 9, and this again can't be done, so we borrow 1 from the thousands place, which leaves us with 4. And we bring over 10, which means the new number is 12. And 12 minus 9 is 3. And 4 minus 2 is 2. The answer is 2,341 base 10. Now, let's start subtracting numbers of a different base. 1011 minus 110, both binary numbers. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus 1, we can't do this, so let's borrow 1 from this next place, which leaves 0. And seeing as we're in base 2, we bring over 2 because we're moving from 2 to the third place value to the 2 to the second place value. So this new number is 2, and 2 minus 1 is 1, and we're done. The answer is 101 base 2. Next example is 123 base 4 minus 32 base 4. 3 minus 2 is 1. 2 minus 3 can't be done, so we borrow from the 1 over at the next place. That leaves 0. And we bring over 4 since we're in base 4. And so the new number is 4 plus 2, which is 6. And so 6 minus 3 is 3. The answer is 31 base 4. Next example is 32 base 8 minus 25 base 8. 2 minus 5. By now we know that we need to borrow from the 3, which leaves us with 2. And we bring over 8 since we're in base 8. So our new number is 8 plus 2, which is 10. And 10 minus 5 is 5. 2 minus 2 is 0, so our answer is 5 base 8. Let's do one final example and see if you can do this one by yourself. 3650 base 7 minus 560 base 7. So pause the video right here and have a go at it. Okay, now 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 6 means we have to borrow from the next place over and take from the 6, leaving 5. Now we bring over 7 since we're in base 7. And 7 plus 5 is equal to 12, which is our new number. 12 minus 6 is 6. 5 minus 5 is 0. And 3 minus nothing is 3, of course. So the answer is 3060 base 7. And this brings us to the end of this video, which was somewhat shorter than all of the rest, just because this content is somewhat easy. It's just basic subtracting and adding, but just in different bases. So don't forget to like and subscribe so that you'll never miss a video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.